Hey guys, it's Jack here today with another video for you guys that you guys requested for on my last tweak video, and it's about Springtomize 3. And in Springtomize 3 I said I could do another whole video about it. It's because I can. It has to do with total customization of your iOS device, and I think it's a necessity that you should have for jailbreaking. So let's hop right into Springtomize 3 in-depth review. Alright, let's hop into the app here. And the first thing we're going to go over is animations. And what I do with animations is I do custom speed, lock animation, and that's pretty much it in this section. So the custom speed is like if you have it off, it's like the regular iOS speed, which is like, in my opinion, really slow. So I do it, as you go up in the scale, it'll go slower, and as you go down, it'll go faster. So I have it on the fastest speed it can go, which is pretty fast, as you can tell, like going into like photos, it opens up in like a split second. And that's the way I like to do it. And then in the lock animation, I have old TV, and there's other ones you can do, like blur, zoom out, slide away, or just nothing, which is the regular one. So old TV does it like an old TV, see it's zoomed out kind of. And you can set the speed for that one as well if you'd like, and that's pretty much all there is for animations. So the next thing is the app slider, and the app slider is like your multitasking thing, which is right over here. So you can choose like hide icons, so like it'll show Springtomize 3 right up here, and if I disable or if I enable that, it'll not show that application up there anymore. And then you can like resize how big they are up to like 20 to 200%. I have just regular, which is 100. And then the home action is where it determines what happens when like you slide the home screen page up, so you can have that so it re-springs for you. So like if you're on here and you slided this up, it would re-spring. So I guess that's nice for people who want to do that. And then there's inactive apps that'll just like, ones that aren't using, they'll either like hide, blur, or darken. So that's pretty much it for the app slider, and then we'll move on to Control Center. And in Control Center, you can like disable all the things in there. You can disable the whole thing entirely. You can choose different colored backgrounds, and you can choose like the highlighted color of like the function you have in here. Like mine's just white because I have different settings for it because I'm not using Springtomize 3. But you can like pretty much colorize the whole thing to like whatever you'd like. You can hide like quick launch, brightness, media controls, etc. And you can change the blur radius of like how the stock one is, where it's like kind of like a blurred background. You can change like how blurred it is and how like see-through you want it to be. So that's pretty much it for Control Center. The next one is the dock, and with the dock you can just hide the dock entirely. You can hide the background of the dock if you'd like. You can resize the icons on there, and then like it'll show you how big you want them to go. You can get rid of icon labels. You can choose how many you want in your dock. You can go up to 10. And you can do a cover flow thing, which like kind of makes it look like a circular or half circle type thing on your dock, which I personally don't like, so I disable it. But if you want to, you can like change the settings on that as well. So that's pretty much it for the dock. So moving on to folders, and in folders you can have nested folders, which is pretty much a folder, and then inside that folder you can have another folder, which is can be pretty nice for like if you want to hide things, or if you just want to like have a folder inside of a folder if you'd like that. You can lock folder names so you can't change them. You can pinch them to close, like if you're in one and you pinch it, it'll close it. You can have transparent backgrounds and dark backgrounds, unblurred icons, fast open or close, which will like, instead of it's like opening really slow like it is in iOS 9 or 10, it's just like kind of slow, so you can make it faster if you'd like there. You can resize them and choose the percentage of the icons that are in there. You can hide labels as well and change like the columns and rows and stuff like that. You can like do the vertical panning and horizontal panning and stuff like that. You can also do cover flow in there like you could for the dock as well. So that's pretty much it for folders. Now we move on to icons, and in the icons you can like change the layout and stuff like that. I use a different tweak called Boxy 2 for it, but you can use this in here as well. So you can like lock the layout so people like that use your phone can't move it or like do things with it. You can disable wiggling, disable uninstall so people don't uninstall your apps. You can hide badges so that you don't see those. Hide badge text too. You can put an image effect on them of like any of these in here, which you can see. It'll just work with the regular iOS ones, not anything that's themed. You can change the transparency of how transparent they are. You can change the icon labels to like custom fonts and like different sizes and such. And you can change the badge colors in here as well, but I use a different tweak for that called Badgemizer, which gives them animations as well. But you can change like just color in here and text color. And that's pretty much it for icons. You can also hide Springtomize, which is the app itself if you'd like, and just go into your settings and do that. You can hide other icons in here as well with Springtomize. So that's pretty much it for icons. Now we move on to lock screen, and in the lock screen you can hide a ton of stuff as well, which is what you've seen that I've done. I hid the camera grabber, control center grabber, notification center grabber, so that it looks a lot more clean instead of having those little bars on the top and the bottom. So I just got rid of those to make sure that people like don't do stuff and that just looks more clean in general. You can hide album artwork when you play music as well, but I don't really like that. It just doesn't really look good in my opinion. You can change the time color, and unlike the default one, I don't have default on because I have a different tweak for that as well. You can check out my last video if you want to see how I did that on my lock screen. You can also change the time font and date and stuff like that. That's pretty much it for the lock screen. In the notification center, you can like enable a different color for it as well. I think I made mine a little bit darker and I made it more see-through. So now you can see that like you can kind of see through it more, and you can have custom text up there as well, which I'll like just show right here when it's all cleared and stuff like that. Anyways, there's like nothing much really else in the notification center, as you can see. And now we'll move on to pages, and in pages you can like hide the dots at the bottom, which will be right here to show you how many pages are there. I did that with another tweak as well. I don't remember which one, but they're hidden. You can disable spotlight when you like swipe down or swipe to the left. See, like if I swipe to the left, it won't show me spotlight or anything. But you can hide Siri suggestions as well, hide nearby. You can just hide a lot of things with the pages, hide news. You can also resize icons on the pages if you'd like you could with the other icons tab. You can change the columns and like how your pages are set up as well with these. And you can change the vertical padding, horizontal padding. You can also do cover flow with your home screens as well, which is the thing I talked about with the dock. That's pretty much all you have for pages right here. Now let's move on to the last one. It's called status bar, and that pretty much has to do with everything up here. You can do like a custom carrier. I use Zeppelin for mine, which is the OVO logo, as you can see right up there. Yeah, you can see it's like a little OVO logo from Drake. You can just look up the OVO package for Zeppelin in the Insidia, and it'll do that for you. So then you can also do custom time strings as well. You can do like IP addresses, Wi-Fi SSDs, and display seconds and stuff like that for like the time right there. You can just change that. You can also disable like things that'll show up here, like Bluetooth and battery and like your carrier and stuff like that. You can disable all that stuff if you'd like. So that's pretty much it that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up on it. If you want more content like this, subscribe, and I will make sure to push out as much content as I can. School is coming up soon, so I probably won't upload as often because I'll be busy with stuff like that. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, just make sure you let me know, and that I will do my best to push out more content as the school year goes on. So I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Baby, you're no good. 'Cause they want me about your type, girl. I've been done.